This is Dr. M. Lakshmi Narasimhacharya, Professor, Department of ECE, St. Peter's Engineering College, Hyderabad. I would like to discuss about the parabolic reflector in today's class. So now what is a parabola? So this is a very important high level communication microwave antenna. So it is a lot of applications is there by using of this parabolic reflector antenna, which is basically in a satellite communication and the wireless communication. And of course, in everywhere the cable dishes and all satellite only parabolic reflectors. So now what are the contents we are going to discuss? That is the basic concept, the basic antenna types, types of shapes, and radiation pattern concept, features and applications in this session. So now we are going to talk about the parabolic reflector. A parabolic reflector antenna is an antenna that uses the reflector. So a curved surface with a cross-sectional shape of the parabola to direct the radio waves. And so far we know only reflector antennas. Reflector antennas are what is the flat sheet reflector and corner reflector, how the wave is reflected back when you are applying a feed point like a dipole antenna or horn antenna or slot antenna. At the feed point it excited the signal which will be touch the flat sheet reflector and how the wave is get back, reflected back. With somewhat the minor lobe radiations and all is there. By overcome of the corner reflectors, we have to avoid the back lobes in the corner reflector with somewhat angle 90 degrees or 60 degrees or 45 degrees and 30 degrees. So now the total thing will be changed. Here the curved surface. Now what we discussed in the previous, that is a flat sheet and corner. Now we are going to talk about the curved surface. So this is the curved or parabolic reflector, which is the cross section is the shape of parabola that to direct the radio waves. It is often referred to as a dish antenna. Just now I told this dish antennas are used in general in all cable TV networks. So now the terminology, what are the things we need to know in this the parabolic reflector. The reflector antenna is generally have the focal point and the vertex and the aperture of the antenna. These the parameters we need to know. So therefore the focus is where all the incoming radio waves are concentrated. Incoming radio waves are concentrated on that. Generally the standard definition of the parabola is the locus of a point which moves in such a way that it's a distance from the fixed point, that is called the focus, plus it's a distance from the straight is a constant, that is called the directrix. So therefore here that much of structure is a parabola. So therefore here these points is a very important here. The vertex is the innermost point at the center of the parabolic reflector. This is called the vertex. And the focus, already know that the focus is where all the incoming radio waves are concentrated at particular point, that is called the focus. So focal, next we'll coming to the focal point, focal length, you say that. The focal length of a parabola is the distance from its focus to its vertex. The distance from focus to the vertex, that is called the focal length, right? The aperture of a parabolic reflector is its opening and described by its diameter. That means the dish diameter, that is called the aperture. So this is the terminology of the parabolic reflector. Generally the radiation pattern concept, just you observe that the antenna under test, you say this is the source antenna, the right side. So this is the antenna under test. Which antenna you want to find how much gain or what is the radiation patterns, everything will be considered by using of this. This is the concept generally. One is the receiving antenna, other one is the transmitting antenna. If you take this is the transmitting antenna, this is the receiving antenna. So how much gain is there the antenna under test? What type of antenna you are going to fix at this receiving site? That is either a parabolic reflector or dipole or horn, whatever it may be, right? This is the radiation pattern concept generally. The radiating the pattern in a particular direction. The directive gain should be increases by using of this antennas. So now the parabolic reflector, this is the shape of the parabolic reflector. So this figure shows that the geometry of the parabolic reflector. Here the point, you say that F not given here, but it is the point F is the feed point and the V is the vertex here. So the line joining F and V is the axis of the symmetry or the reflected rays, where L represents the directrix on this reflected point, which is lies, say that they are being a collinear, you say that. So hence, as per the above definitions, whatever we discussed the definitions, the distance between the F and L lie constant with respect to the waves being focused. So here and all fields from the surface which is equal to aperture at a focal point. So the parabolic reflector acts like that. So the reflected wave forms a collimated wavefront generally, and out of the parabolic shape, the range of a focal length to aperture size, which is indicated by F by D ratio, it is very important here. So F by D ratio is a very important parameter in a parabolic reflector to give a good radiation patterns. The values should be varied in between the 0.25 to the 0.5. So here we are applying the law of a reflection states that the angle of incident which is equivalent to the angle of reflection. This law is applied here generally. So here the parabola, when used for the purpose of the reflection of waves, it exhibits some properties of the parabola, so which are helpful for building an antenna system for using this wave reflections. So now what are the general property of the parabolic reflector? All the waves originating from the focus generally, and it reflects back to the parabolic axis. Hence all the waves reaching the aperture are in phase. So whatever the waves, once you excited from the focal point, either horn antenna or dipole, or generally used to take for the parabolic reflector horn antenna as a feed point, because it gives the maximum efficiency compared to the half wave dipole. So therefore once it excited, the rays should be emitted towards to the rim of the reflector. When it hits the rim of the reflector, the waves produced from the rim of the reflector and which is towards the focus, what is the focal point of the parabola, and the plane wave should be produced here. That is called the wave fronts, which is coming towards the aperture of the parabolic reflector. All the waves are in phase. The beam of radiation along the parabolic axis, and it will get the strong concentration in a particular direction. So this is about the property of the parabola generally, right? So that is the principle of the parabola. So now the hyperbolic reflector next. This is the hyperbolic reflector. Just to observe that light from the point A, the reflecting of the parabola, appears to come from the point B, just like this. This is concave configuration like. Okay. So now again the another one is there. So here the hyperbolic reflector, this is also, if you are giving the signal from the B here, the light converging towards the B, the reflecting of the hyperbola converges at A, and the reverse process this is. So this is about the hyperbola. So now we are going to take, already I told the same thing is there just here, just we will see. The standard definition of the parabola is the locus point, and they call the focus plus its distance from the straight line, which is called the directrix, is a constant. The point F is the focus feed given, and the V is the vertex. The line joining F and V is the axis of symmetry, and the P, Q are the reflected rays where L represents the line of directrix on which the reflected points lie. Okay, hence as per the above definition, the distance between the F and L constant with respect to the wave being focused. The reflected wave forms a collimated wavefront out of the parabolic shape. The ratio of the focal length to the aperture size, which is indicated by the F by D ratio, and which is in between, it is a very important parameter in parabolic reflector, and the value in between the 0.25 to 0.5. The law of reflection states that the angle of incident equivalent to the angle of reflection. By using of that, whenever the waves released from the focal point, which is bombarded on the rim of the reflector, it is reflected back, and the waves all are the parallel waves. That is called the wave fronts, which is passing towards the what is the aperture of the antenna system, and which are concentrate on along the axis, and more concentrate, the maximum radiation pattern will come across that. So all the waves originating from the focus reflects back to the parabolic axis, hence all the waves reaching the aperture are in phase. As the waves are in phase, the beam of the radiation along the parabolic axis will be strong and concentrated, which produces the high directive and a narrow beam widths. So here, if a parabolic reflector antenna is used to transmitting a signal, the signal from the feed comes out of dipole or horn antenna, from the feed antennas, that is, to focus the wave onto the parabola. It means that the waves come out from the focal point and strikes the parabolic reflector. This wave now gets reflected as collimated wavefront, as already I discussed in previous session. So the same antenna is used as a receiver. The same, both antennas, I mean transmitting and receiving, both will be applicable by using of the parabolic reflectors. When the electromagnetic wave hits the shape of the parabola, the wave gets reflected onto the feed point. The dipole or the horn antenna, which acts as a receiver antenna, and the feed receiver for the signal to convert into electromagnetic waves. So this is the parabolic reflector. Whatever I told, the same thing is here. This is the parabolic reflector with hyperbola, that is called the Cassegrain reflector generally. Here the parabolic reflector is the primary and secondary antennas, you say that, and the parabolic reflector, the hyperbolic reflector. If we'll put here the what we call the feed point should be placed on the rim of the parabolic reflector, and which will be emit the waves towards the hyperbolic rim, and which is touch the hyperbolic rim, again it should be reflected back to the parabolic rim, and which is producing the parallel waves. This is the Cassegrain reflector antenna, which is this is Cassegrain reflector antenna with the 22 meters the diameter primary main reflector and the 2.75 meters secondary reflector. So this is the shape of the Cassegrain reflector antenna. This type of antennas are used in satellite communication generally. This is, clearly observed that this is subreflector here, hyperbolic reflector, this is the parabolic reflector. The both will be stand here, the signal paths will come like this. The bombardment of this, which gives the parallel waves is produced from this. So next, the type of shapes, just to say, the different shapes. These shows that the antennas, the different types, just we will go through this. The paraboloidal or a dish antenna, it radiates the narrow pencil shaped beam along the axis of the dish, just like this. This type of antennas generally used to see that the cable networks are used in satellites also. And the shrouded dish, second, the first one is that the paraboloidal or a dish, second one is the shrouded dish. The shroud shields the antenna from a radiation from angles outside the main beam axis, and which reduces the side lobes. This is the microwave relay antenna, which is generally used in Australia generally for the wireless communication. So this is this type of antenna. This is called shrouded dish. And what is the advantage of this is it gives the maximum in the main beam. The side lobes will be reduced. Then the FBR ratio increases automatically. Similarly, cylindrical. This is the reflector is curved is in only one direction and the flat in the other direction. The radio waves come to a focus not at a point but along a line. This is the curved or a cylindrical reflector antenna. Okay. So this is the types of the antenna. Now we are going to talk about the features of the parabolic reflector antenna. What is the feature of the parabolic reflector antenna? Generally, the greater directivity and gain. First point is the greater directivity and gain for this antenna. And the parabolic or dish antennas are not frequency dependent. It completes all parameters what we discussed. And the receivers and the radiates receives and radiates signals only in one direction, and they produce a sharp and narrow beam width of any antenna types, and the handy by end users, there is a small reflector antennas. And what are the applications generally? The n number of applications is there. The parabolic reflectors are used as the high gain antennas for the point to point communication first. And the micro relay links also, they carry a telephone and television signals between the nearby cities. This is also a very good application by using of this and the parabolic reflector antennas. And the wireless WAN by LAN links for data communication, satellite, spacecraft communication antennas, and the radio telescopes, radar antennas, and satellite television dish antennas. All are the